What's happening, people? Dan Lawless here, West Ham Fan TV, giving you my instant match reaction to Everton 2, West Ham United 0. I'm just on my way to my mate Damo's wedding, so I've been watching the game on my phone, and that was really painful to watch. I really wanted to turn it off so many times in that game. That was an absolutely just toothless, pathetic performance from West Ham. I mean, Roberto, for that goal, getting beat at his near post like that, I don't know what he was doing. I mean, defending was shambolic, and then he sort of runs out, and then how he gets beat at that near post like that, I don't know. I mean, overall, Roberto made a couple of good saves, but he's very shaky. Played a pass out, an awful pass out when we was really under pressure. There was quite a few Everton players quite far forward, and he just plays this really weird pass forward. It's really nervy performance for him, but I don't think he's. I don't know. I don't know how to feel Roberto. He's not. He's no Adrian, but it's hard to get a good number 2 keeper. That's the problem, and he can keep him happy. But I think overall, I keep saying it time and time again. It's the lack of pressing, but we get pressed massively. So off the ball and on the ball, it's the same thing. It's this lack of urgency. That's the big problem. It's a complete lack of urgency from West Ham. When we've got the ball, it's we think we've got all the time in the world. And we're so susceptible to the press. And then when we ain't got the ball, we don't press. We just give them acres of space and let them do what they want. But the thing is, we at times we move the ball so well, but in that final third, that final ball is shocking. I mean, to be Sebastian Haller, it must be so frustrating to be that bloke, because you're getting nothing. You're absolutely getting nothing. We're not putting any good balls into the box. I think we had like 4 shots on target, one of them obviously being the decent free kick that Yarmolenko had. Why Yarmolenko didn't start, I don't know. If the geezer's not fit enough to play a full 90, start him in the first 45 and get the job done, because I feel we look better when he come on. I don't know why Fornals started. That was the most bizarre thing, why Fornals started ahead of Yarmolenko. Very weird decision to me. I think Fornals is going to take a while to adapt to the Premier League, to be honest. But he's not at the situation where he should be starting matches for West Ham. So it was very weird when we took off Anderson for Yarmolenko, and I thought we should have took Fornals off for Yarmolenko, because even though Anderson wasn't great and he was quiet, he can still pull off a bit of magic out of nowhere. So. For Rice, I mean, overall, I think he had, he'd done some good stuff in game, made some really good tackles, and nearly had an opportunity to score. However, that second goal is partially his fault for, fucking up the clearance. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't his best game for us, but I wouldn't say he was awful. I'm here with Jace, by the way. You didn't see the game.
I didn't want to watch it. I couldn't watch it.
He's too upset. What do you mean he's too upset?
I watched a little bit of it. Once it got to the second goal, I turned it off.
Turned it off, right at the end?
Right at the end. I was just like, yep, alright then, see you later.
No, I mean, I had to turn it off because I had to go ring this guy and find out where the hell he was on the platform. So, to Southend. But, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what to think about this team, because we had a good run of games, and then we completely fucked it up against Palace.
You definitely got the lineup wrong. Definitely got the lineup.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Yarmolenko should be starting that. Yarmolenko has been, he's our joint top goal scorer. Yeah, I think Haller's taken over, but he was scoring goals. He's getting better. He's getting fitter. I don't know why that geezer's not starting, and you're starting Fornals, who still hasn't really, lit the world on fire. So that was very, very bizarre. I think we're obviously unfortunate with Fabianski being injured. Again, I've said it before, Antonio is very much missed. And then Yeti, I don't know what to say about Yeti. I mean, look, I'm not going to completely write the geezer off after how many minutes of football. I think this is his Premier League debut today, but I mean, the time we brought him on, he didn't have
was-
enough time to grow in the
it was
game.
pointless,
But
wasn't it?
yeah, he didn't do much. It was, I just don't think we create enough chance. This is the problem as well for me, where they're so weak against corners. Why have we not been in a situation where we had like 2 corners that whole game? I think it was, and that was right near the end. And the first corner, that was our best chance of the game, where Ogbonna had a chance to, slot it in, and it was just so happened Pickford was there. And then the second corner was a shit corner where he didn't beat the first man. But if we would have, had a lot more corners, they had like something like 10, 12 corners or something. But we should have been in a situation where we're having shots, testing the keeper, forcing corners if we can't get the goal.
I just felt that we wasn't. It didn't feel like we was there at the game. Like,
well, this is the problem.
There was half.
I wanted a response from Palace. I wanted a response from the Palace game, but that we didn't get it. We absolutely didn't get it. This is the thing. The way we're playing, they should be going out there. They should be chasing down every second ball. Like that, they were first at every ball. Everton. They did easily deserve the win. They easily deserved the win. I said they didn't give us any time or space on the ball. And our passing was sloppy for most of the game. We did get into some passages where we played some nice balls and a few nice passes here and there and moved the ball up, but as soon as it got to playing in that final ball, it all went to shit. But for the majority part of the game, I feel like we was very sloppy, and we never really looked like threatening. We never really looked like scoring. To me, I never really felt like, oh, this is going to happen, because it just felt like we'd constantly just fuck it up. So where we go from here, I don't know what's going to happen. No, it's not just a blip, or this is the part of the season where we just turn to shit, and it's way too early for that. It's way too early. Yes, we've been unlucky with injuries, but we've got enough quality there to make it happen. But I think
do we need signings in January?
Yeah, I think we need a striker badly. We badly need a striker. Why do you let Hernandez go? Look, I know how you feel about Hernandez, but you got to say he is more experienced than Yeti. You would rather bring Hernandez off the bench, wouldn't you, than Yeti?
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Him coming off the bench. Yeah. I think that was the right idea to go to up top. I think that's what we needed to do, but it was too late. And I just think Yeti is not the finished article yet. He's still young. He still needs more time to grow and to adapt. And we need a striker. So I think once Antonio comes back, that'll be good. I think I don't know if he's got a few more weeks left, but Fabianski's a big miss. But yeah, I just think the lack of pressing. And this is the thing. Pellegrini said he wanted to play a high pressing game when he first came here, and I have not seen it. It's always half-hearted pressing. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna sort of run a bit near them and look like I'm trying to press, but there's no actual pressure on the players.
It was piss poor today.
Yeah. I'm really sad. I just want to sod Damien's wedding. Fuck it, I'm going home.
Let's just have a drink.
Ruined his wedding.
Let's just go to the pub, innit?
Yeah, let's go pub. Ruined the wedding.
To the pub, please.
Wedding's over. If I was Damo, I wouldn't even bother showing up to the wedding. I'd just sod it. It's bad omen, that, isn't it?
No, it's a bad omen.
That's a bad omen, Damo. I'm telling you.
Don't get married on your.
Don't get married when West Ham lose. Yeah. So, all right. Well, look, I'm just going to try and forget about this now. Enjoy the rest of the day, but I really feel sorry for all the fans that went down there, got up like 4:30 in the morning, done that 5-hour drive. That it's disgusting to sit there and put in that sort of performance. This is the problem. There's no care for the fans. There's no worry about listen, the fans are like making a serious effort here. We need to they need to be busting a gut, every single one of them, to put on a top performance. Because the thing is, when you haven't got, when the quality is not there on the day, effort can subsidise that.
Yeah, it just didn't feel it. It didn't feel like they were there, to be honest.
Yeah, it didn't feel the effort levels.
I don't know whether it was because of international duty.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not that the international break. I know what you're saying, because I felt like it would have been better if we would have had that game the week after to respond. However, it's the same for everyone. Like Everton had an international break to deal with,
right.
so we can't use that excuse. So
Mm.
yeah, really gutted, and I'm really, like I said, sorry for all the fans that went down there and made that trip, got up at 4:30 in the morning and made that long drive. It's like I said, disgraceful. So look out for the fan cams. They'll be up Ryan and Nicky down there interviewing the fans, and yeah, come on you irons, I guess.